Can you actually drive a 30-year-old truck daily? This week I'm going to find out. We're going to drive this thing to work every day, any errands that I have to run, just kind of basic daily utility vehicle. Basically, just use it as a daily, and whatever we have to do, whether that be haul anything in the bed, which I don't usually haul anything much other than just maybe the occasional bag of trash to work to throw in the dumpster, but just use it as a daily and see how it does, see what I like, see what I don't like, or if this is something that you really do need a more modern truck nowadays. So we're going to start it off today as Monday. I did drive it earlier to go check on some tires for my wife's daily, and so far so good. No problems. Let's see if anything comes up this week. If it does, we will address it and keep on trucking.
Here's this girl looking at me and she goes, "Are you Brian?" And I said, "No, I'm the asshole." Yeah. And then he heard me and he goes, "Okay." And he comes up to me and goes, "There's good news and there's bad news." Because the good news is,
So headed into work this morning, first day of really driving it to work. Did get it out yesterday and drive it a little bit. Just going to kind of see how this goes for this week. I'll stop at some point, get some fuel in this thing, and try to calculate the fuel mileage of what it gets just kind of around town. I do work about 10 minutes from home, so it's not that exciting of a drive, honestly, from home to work and back, but we're going to do it anyway. And if I have any errands to run throughout the week, we're going to be in the OBS and just see what it's actually like to daily drive a 30-plus-year-old truck. And this truck is lowered 4.6. The tires on the front are a little too big. It's got 245/45/20s on the front, and they rub a little bit on a pretty good sized bump. And I know I drove it the other weekend, and they do rub slightly. So may have to address that sometime throughout the week and kind of see if we can get a little more clearance for them. It really needs a 245/40 on it, and I think that would probably help a lot, but that's not what we got, so we're going to deal with what we have. But anyway, yeah, that's it for the first actual morning driving it to work, and I'll let you know how it goes. A few things that I would definitely change about this truck, which is minor. I would prefer to have a Bluetooth radio. This truck has just a old school CD player in it. I can hook my phone up to it because I love to listen to podcasts on the way to work. It's kind of a modern convenience to have. Another thing I do need to fix on this truck is the power door locks. They currently do not work, so I'll probably address that at some point. I've noticed that's been kind of aggravating, just to have to reach over and lock the doors manually and unlock them with a key, that's another thing. This truck doesn't have key fobs, so minor inconvenience. But let's see, other things I would like to change if I was going to daily this truck. The air conditioning needs to be fixed. Now, it has been hot up until this week. This week's been kind of chilly. It's supposed to warm up a little later in the week, and the heat will run you plumb out of this truck. But the AC would be nice in the summertime. I don't use AC a whole lot, even in my daily. It's got to be pretty warm for me to use it. I would rather use, I just enjoy riding around with the windows down. most days unless it's super hot. Just a couple things that I've noticed the past couple days dailying this truck. That's it for today. We're on the way to work. Actually, we're on the way to the gas station to put some fuel in this thing, and we will see you again tomorrow. It's currently Wednesday night, and like I said, I've been dailying this thing this week. And today when I left work, my cousin got behind me and said, he texted me and said, "Hey man, you got a brake light out on the driver's side." So pulled that apart. I guess I had a wire loose. It's the only thing I can figure. It's working now, so I'm gonna go with that. If it stops working again, we'll dig a little deeper into it. Thought maybe this was going to kind of put me out for the rest of the week, but got it fixed. It's working now, and we will address that with a more permanent solution soon. I just wanted to kind of get it fixed so I can continue on this week-long journey of dailying this 92 OBS. So crisis averted. We're gonna keep trucking with it, no pun intended. So that's it for now. We'll check back with you in the morning. Alright, today is Friday, the last day of daily driving the OBS. A few things that I do like about this truck. It's easy to park. It handles really well. I mean, it's not a race car or anything like that, but it handles a lot better than my 2500 GMC. And it's actually pretty good on fuel. I haven't checked the fuel mileage, but I stopped and put $20 in it, and I've basically rode all week long on $20 worth of fuel. And with gas prices the way they are right now, I think that's pretty good. This truck is filthy. Where I work is a gravel parking lot, and it hasn't rained here and I can't tell you how long. So everything's super dusty, and there's actually a field around my work. So I know last night they were spreading chicken litter in the field, getting ready to plant. So I'm sure today is going to be super stinky there around work, but it is what it is. But overall, you can definitely daily one of these things. I mean, people did it for years. These were new trucks at one time, and even square bodies, and before, people drove them all the time. Now they are getting some age on them. You have to do a little more maintenance than maybe a new truck or SUV or whatever you're driving. But this truck is pretty comfortable. It's not hard on the back or anything like that, but we will check back in with the final thoughts of the whole week, and we're gonna get this thing cleaned up probably tonight. We got a little local car show to hit on Sunday afternoon, I believe it is, and we're gonna take the OBS. It's treated us good this week, so we're gonna treat it to a little spa day. But anyway, we will catch back up with you later. Just a few takeaways from daily driving the OBS last week. Of course, I've mentioned this already, but personally, it needs a better radio. Your OBS or square body or whatever old truck you're driving may have a good sound system in it. Mine does not. It does have a radio. I can hook my phone up to it. I would like a Bluetooth radio because I do have to hook it up with a cord. Really needs better speakers in it. If you're riding with both windows down at any speed, say above 45 miles an hour, you can't hardly hear the radio. Door lock actuators is broke on this truck. That would be a nice addition to it, but again, if you're dailying your OBS, yours probably work, mine do not. Fuel mileage was outstanding. I didn't ever calculate it, but I did drive it back and forth to work on 20 bucks. So with fuel at what, $3.50 to 70 cents a gallon, that's a pretty good deal. Now this is a 305 truck, so you know, a 350 may vary, but it shouldn't vary too much. Other than that, it's a little harsher ride with a 4.6 drop on it. It's livable. I do have a little bit of tire rubbing in the front that I need to address, but it's not so bad that it stops me from driving it. That's really it. I had a ground wire on the passenger side tail light came loose, and I lost one tail light, so I got that fixed up, I believe, on Thursday night. And other than that, no problems. I got in it yesterday, went to a local cruise in. It's probably 20-25 minutes away. Drove it up there, drove it home, no problems. This truck's always been dead reliable, so I don't see why you couldn't daily in OBS. I mean, there's still some out on the road. So with that being said, if you're looking to get into the trucks, get into classic trucks, personally, I love OBS. They ride good. They handle fairly well. Brakes are decent. That would be one upgrade that I would like to do to this truck, is put a little better brake on the front and the rear, probably master cylinder and all that stuff. But man, you can drive these things wherever. And mine's been, like I said, dead reliable. So with that, I'm gonna end this video up. Like always, appreciate you liking, commenting, subscribing, and we'll see you on the next video.